Welcome to another episode of Downeast Under Creations. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please remember to like and share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Really appreciate it. Does help the channel. Well, last time I was talking about some of the devastation of this portable shelter we bought for working on the John Deere. How the nor'easter came in and just ripped it right out. The anchor stakes and everything got ripped out, and it even twisted up the little feet that were mounted on the poles. But we finally got around to disassembling it, getting into the bush and picking it out and then taking it apart and a little closer inspection. So let me show you some of the stuff that we found. We had several damaged poles. This is some of the worst damage here. You can see on these longer poles. And the reason for this type of damage, even some of these shorter ones, they're just cut, just almost broken right off clean. And a lot of them, some of them bent and mashed a little bit on the ends. And so far I didn't find any damage on the connector pieces, but where the tubes intersect. But that was the heavy part of the damage, and the big problem is that these poles, they're not as sturdy as some of the ones that they used to make years ago. These have very thin, thin-walled, metal. It's thin-wall tubing, and it's not very strong. Now the prices keep going up and the quality keeps going down. We also, on some of this fabric, these are the end covers, and then the top covers over here. I'm not going to pull it apart to show you, but there were a few rips and tears here and there. But I think we can repair that with some Gorilla tape on each side of the rip, and that should cover that. You can see where some of these feet here, most of them were bent. Yeah, this one here is pretty well mangled, as you can see. Just ripped the stakes out. That one there too. That one's all mangled. And yeah, there's more inside there, but they all got bent, twisted. There's quite a bit of damage. We have a lot of other things going on right now. So now that I have that apart, and now I can take a look at some of these things, see if I can get some other poles. I wouldn't order them through this company. Those poles are crap. I can go to the local big box stores and buy some. That's pretty much the same diameter as a lot of the chain link fence. And I can get some fence rails, which is actually much heavier wall thickness, and I can just cut them to length and use those. I might be better off doing that, but it's going to be a while yet. In the meantime, I'm working on this. Let me show you. What you're looking at here, same company that made the temporary shelter, same type of chintzy, cheap-ass tubing, and I'm putting it up. This is for my sailboat, and this is a bigger one. It's 13 feet wide by 20 feet long, and instead of following their instructions and putting on the cover and then lifting it up into place, I decided I'm going to take a different route. I don't trust the stakes. So what I'm going to do is, you can see this pressure treated 2x4s down there, and I'm going to run them underneath the feet of the poles, and I'll screw those feet directly into those 2x4s, and I'll be drilling holes in the 2x4s in between the poles. And then come over here, you can see these rebar stakes. These rebar stakes are about 4 feet long, and I'll drive those into the ground, and those aren't coming out anytime soon. Those are what I used for my other shelter, and that didn't go anywhere when those were in. So, and I don't think I need them even that long. I can make some a little bit shorter than that. Maybe 3 feet would do it, or even a little less, 2.5 feet. But that's what we're going to do. So you'll see this shelter going up on my other channel, Shoestring Shipyard Sailing. I won't be posting it on Downeast Under Creations, and because I have a lot of work to do on the sailboat build. This is an 18-foot pocket cruising sailboat, and there's been so many delays. This should have been built a couple of years ago, but I'm building it outside, and it's subject to weather issues like that and other things that come up where I get called away. And of course you can't work with epoxy during the winter, and Maine has very long winters, usually too cold to work with that stuff. So I want to get this shelter up, but I have to take a lot of extra precautions. Knowing what I know now with that smaller one that I was going to use for the Deere, I'm just going to take a little bit more time and make sure it's extra secure, and because that one cost a whole lot more than that smaller one. And that one was about almost $700 I think, and the one for the Deere was almost $400. And I can't afford to keep taking those kind of losses. And I want to get going on that sailboat because I have to attach the two outside ballast keels. I have to pour those concrete and scrap steel, and that's going to take some time because they're going to be about 500 pounds each. And I've got to be able to maneuver them underneath the boat and get them up into place and bolt them in place, and then fiberglass. And it's going to be quite a project, especially since I'm working by myself. I don't really have any help. So if you want to see that kind of stuff, tune into my Shoestring Shipyard sailing channel. Oh, and by the way, you're probably aware, if you're a long-time subscriber, you've been with me for a little, well, even recently, a lot of my videos got hit by these bogus copyright claims. And so what I ended up doing is I just deleted them from YouTube, and I re-edited and took out any music that was claimed by these third world idiots that think that they can rob money from you and to get away with it just because of the way YouTube is set up. I re-edited, just took the music out completely, and then I posted them again. Well, they're not new videos. I just wanted to have those videos. I still wanted them there, and so that's what I did. And now, just recently, these same idiots hit up my other channel and started making bogus claims. So you'll see the season numbers and episode numbers kind of out of sync in the list, and that's the reason why. They were older videos that I took out. I deleted the originals, re-edited, took that affected music out, reposted. I'm not going to put up with this crap from any of these people. So that's all I have to say for now. Thanks for watching. Please do all that stuff. You like and you subscribe, and and share it and all that good stuff. It really helps my channel. I appreciate it, and thanks again. Till next time. Well, I haven't wanted to name names for liability reasons, but I thought in addition to these pitches, the least I could do is show you what the manuals look like. So here's a couple of pictures of the manuals. Buyer beware. Well, folks, thank you so much for watching. I very much appreciate it. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, and if you do subscribe, remember to ring that little bell so that you can be notified of any new videos that are published. And once again, thank you very much for watching my channel. Comment if you will. Thank you.